crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. I am here with a 15-minute Friday video for you after a long hiatus. So let me go over, we're gonna just jump right in because that's how we roll. I'm gonna share with you, I'm just gonna play. This is a watercolor notebook by Archer and Olive, which I will link below. So all the paper in here is watercolor paper. And I have tons of these Dina Wakley mixed media gloss sprays that I just have never used. And every time I've tried to use them, I didn't like how it came out. So what we're gonna do is we are going to make a rainbow across the page with these sprays. I'm gonna set my timer and we're just gonna work for 15 minutes and see what we get done and be creative. I just wanna encourage you to use your supplies because that's what you got them for. So these are Dina Wakley mixed media gloss sprays. They do, as you can hear, have a little metal ball, and you will turn them over and you can see that they need to be shaken really well. So that's what I am working on. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 15 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes. All right.
15 minutes. There
we go. So how many of you who are listening have your echoes just went off? Okay. That happens when I used to watch a video and from Scrappy Wife. All right, so let's get to going here. They should have no issues spraying because I have never used them. So we're gonna start at the top and then go to the bottom. And we're gonna go back and forth. So, because I want to dry in between. So, how many of you have tried these gloss sprays? I have some gloss sprays that I need to do a giveaway for. So if you have not tried the gloss sprays, I need you to leave me a comment and say, not tried them, don't have them, tried them, whatever. I want to hear all the things, what you think of them, if you like them, you know, etc. All right, so this is going to move down. They take a while to shake up and get, you know, get the things. This is a silicone mat by Ranger, and this is my Bible journaling mat from Dayspring. Now this is probably going to get a little bit on the other side, and that is okay. All right. All right, so the first color that I used was called what? Ruby, right? Yep, Ruby, and then this is Blackberry. So what we're gonna do is, my heat tool is somewhere, and I wanted to try to dry some of this as we go. I don't know where it is though. I know I had hung it over on my desk, but anyway, so that is that. What you can also do is you can use paper towel and mop some of it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna see how it works. I may need to respray because like I said, I've used these a little bit, and every time I tried to use them on like a scrapbook page, I hated how it came out. And I was like, I need to just play with these. So that's what I would encourage you. If you have a supply that every time you try to use, you just cannot, you don't like the product, then you just have to keep playing with the product. Just take out stuff that you know, like this. This is not for any particular goal in mind, etc. This is just to play around. So the next color I'm going to use is Tangelo, and this is like an orange color. You know, I'm all about the rainbows. So I love creating in rainbows. I love creating with rainbows. I bet if I went through my albums and looked at like how many pages have rainbows on them, I would be like shocked. Boy pages, girl pages, it doesn't matter. All right, so this is Tangelo. The other thing is I would encourage you to clean these out pretty well when you're done, because what happens is, because they're acrylic, they will get stuck in the nozzle. So when I'm done, I'm going to clean them out very, very well. All right, so I'm gonna have to use the blue, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit here. The purple went a little crazy, so I don't know. This is Sky, and this was the closest blue that I had, but that's my iPad. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's do Sky. I do have more colors to do, so I don't want to. Ooh, that's like a very fine spray. And see how it goes up the page, and I'm okay with that. That is a-okay with me. All right, let's see where this escapes. Ooh, all right, I'm gonna have to spray that again. This is a light color, so the Sky is very light, and it will go into the seam. Oops, I'm gonna use like a giant, all the paper towels. So I'm gonna have to respray the Sky color because it's super light. But the nice thing is it does cover up when you spray. Do you know what I mean? So like it will cover, the darker colors will cover that up because it's acrylic. So I'm going to spray again because that's just, but I'm going to get it out of this crease. All right, guys, you can move it around. Whew, this watercolor paper is like, what are you doing, lady? All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna go back up to the top. I should have used this Ocean. It's a little bit darker. And then I'm gonna go back up to the top and do my yellow. I really like how this is turning out though. This is fun. Maybe I'll mix in some Ocean if I don't get the blue that I like. So the moral of the story is play with your supplies. You're not gonna get better at it or like what you create until you play around and get the results, you know, that you like. That's how mixed media has been for me. I didn't like mixed media at first because it was different. But then once I started playing around with all the goodies and all of the things, then I started to like it because I got better at it. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Ocean. I haven't even opened this Ocean before, but I think that color is gonna be best here. And this will get all over everything. So just so you know, just so you're aware, don't want you to be, you know, practice first, so that way you know what, and it just wipes up pretty easily off of the surfaces that you don't want. So I'm gonna try to use this Ocean. I think this might be a better, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Ooh, lots of blue up there. So let's cover this back up. And it's okay to have some leak onto the others. I'm okay with that. Multiple layers. Good stuff. I like how the middle is like, this purple is vibrant. See how look at how that color is like swirling in. Let's go ahead and do the green while it's wet. There we go. It's like, where's the little ball? This is interesting. All right, so the moral of the story is make sure you let it dry between each one, or they're all gonna mix up. See? All right, so I'm okay with most of this. I do want to pick this up though, because I don't want the blue down here and the purple. But I do like how it's like swirling here. So I'm okay with that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry and see if I can find my heat tool to dry it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to have to wipe this up because the way it's going. Let's see what happens. Woo! I always wanted, so I use paper towels a lot in my mixed media, and I always thought it would be cool to like have a print. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it so pretty? All right, so there's that one. And then let's do this side. This is better than drying it because you know what happens when you dry it? It takes forever, and then you have to lift the page. And the other thing is, with the acrylic, it will burn. It will scorch because it has like the acrylic properties. Okay, you guys, I'm super happy with that. Super, super happy. Okay. All right. What you guys think? Most importantly, are you going to try your own gloss sprays? All right, one color I want to add. If you're not satisfied with how it's come out, you just add a little bit more of that color that you are not satisfied with. So now that green is there, and I'm gonna let that one dry. And then I might add like one more of the ocean. All right, so let's go over what we did today, practicing and playing with our mixed media gloss sprays. I used, and I will take a picture and link everything down below for you so that you can snag whatever goodies. I used the Dina Wakley Mixed Media Gloss Spray in Ruby, Tangelo, Lemon, Lime, Sky/Ocean, and Blackberry. So I did all of those. I sprayed them, I reapplied them, I did all of the things. This is watercolor paper. So if you're gonna try this on regular paper for like scrapbooking purposes, I would use 1 watercolor or 2 the Vicki Boutin Foundations paper because it can hold a lot of saturation. So I will tell you, since it's acrylic paint, whatever it gets on, you must wipe down or it just won't, it won't come off. It just won't, I'm sorry. So these are so much fun to play with. I'm super happy that I decided to do this. I'm gonna do another layer of this ocean. I hope that this encourages you to use your gloss sprays and create something beautiful. The thing about the blue is then it goes all the way up there, which I don't really care for. So back to the yellow. I'm gonna stop. This is what happens. You start and then it just like spreads up the page. You're like, oh, I'll stop now. Oh, I'll stop now. Oh. And then here we are. And the paper is very wet. So just to let you know, you're not gonna be able to do this on just regular cardstock because it's gonna create a giant mess. It will buckle and warp and all the things. So, all right, I'm gonna do another layer all the way down because that's what we do. Purple is by far so pretty. I love how it's mixing. And obviously the more layers you have, the more different you're gonna get the outcome. Look at my fingers. I'm gonna go to get my nails done and the lady's gonna be like, what did you do? Could also put this on like a jelly plate. I could put a jelly plate down and spray on the jelly plate. That would be fun. Maybe that's what I'll do for next week's. I don't know. I get these ideas and then if I don't write them down, I won't remember. And then next week comes and I have something else I want to play with. You know how it goes. As crafters, we always have a new idea and a new thing. Because that's just how we roll. A new creative endeavor, a new project. It's just what we do as creatives. All right, so there is my rainbow background with the Dina Wakley Mixed Media Gloss Sprays in my Archer and Olive watercolor notebook. All right, so we beat our timer. Let's see how much time is left. Alexa, how much time is left on our timer?
You have 1 minute.
Oh, listen to that. 1 minute. All right, you guys. So I'm going to leave you with that. Please stay tuned for close-ups at the end of this video to see the way that it dried and all the different angles. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you were challenged to use your mixed media sprays, and I will see you in the next video. Alexa, turn off. Thank you for being here. If you're not a subscriber, I did need to say this. If you're not a subscriber, I would love if you would become one by hitting the subscribe button. If you hit the bell notification button, it will let you know when I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you find time to be creative. Bye.